Hello everyone, welcome back to Intelevo. I'm Roshna here. Today we will discuss lists and tuples, which are the backbones of data handling in Python. Think of a list just like your shopping bag. In your shopping bag, you can toss in milk, eggs, or anything you would like to have in your bag, right? Similarly, in Python list also, you can add or remove any items you would according to your wish. That is, Python list hold mixed types. The keyword you have to remember here is mutable. That is, you can change it. The list can be changed. For example, here in the bag, initially the list contains milk, 3 and true. These are mixed items, right? 3 is an integer, this is a string, and true also a string or logic statement. So in this list, if you want to add bread at the end, you can just execute this code like bag.append of bread. This will add the item bread at the end of the list. And if you like to add a particular item at a particular position, you have to give the index also. That is bag of 0 oat milk. This will add oat milk at the 0th position. List always starts from 0. Indexing is always starting from 0. So in short, lists are ordered, indexed, mutable, and it also allows duplicates. Like you can add the same item 2 or 3 times or many more times if you would like to add like that. And now comes the another part, that is indexing and slicing. Here indexing means in Python the indexing always starts from 0th index, then 1 and 2 and so on. And the best part is Python also promotes negative indexing from the end of the list like this. And if you want to slice a chunk of data, what you can perform is data of 1:3. This can slice 2 items like up to 3 excluding 3. So data of list 1:3 means it will slice the list like 42 3.1 to 3 means excluding 3. So it will give 42 and 3.14. And data of colon 2 means it will slice up to 2 excluding 2. So it will give Python and 42. And minus 2 of colon, if you want to slice from the end, you can put like this. So the last 2 items will get sliced. That is minus 2 means it will slice from -1 and -2. So it is true and A will be sliced. And the data of colon 2 means it will slice starting from 0 every second item. So the result will be Python, then 3.14 and then AI. And these are the 6 must know list methods. Those are append, insert, remove, pop, sort and reverse. Let me explain one by one. If you want to add an item at the end of the list, you can just use this syntax like append of x. This will add an item at the end. So originally the list here is numbers is equal to 1, 2. So if you add 99 at the end of the list, you can use like this to the original list, that is nums. You can append 99 to it. The result will be like this after performing append. And now if you want to insert a particular item at a particular position, you can use insert ix. That will insert x at a position I. So nums dot insert 0, 0 means at a 0th position, 0th index position, it will add 0. So the output will be 0, 1, 2. And if you want to remove an item, if you perform remove of, it will remove the first occurrence of that item. So nums dot remove 2 means it will remove the first occurrence of 2. If suppose if this list originally has one more 2, 1, 2, comma 2, it will remove only the first occurrence of 2. So in that case, the output will be 1 and 2. The second 2 will remain there itself. And pop. Pop actually removes and returns item at I. That means you removed some item using remove of, and if you again want to get back that removed item, you can use pop. So it will be like if you perform nums.popoff, it will returns 2. And sort, this will actually sort the list in ascending order. So originally if your list is 3, 2, 1, and if you perform sort, it will arrange the items in a ascending order, and just reverse the items in place. Okay, so this will give like this, the output will be like this. And now comes tuple. Tuples we will use once things are fixed. Like for example, in GPS coordinate system, if you are at a particular location, your location is identified by the latitude and longitude of that place, right? So at a particular position means your latitude will not change, your longitude will not change. There will be a coordinate to identify your location. So in such case of operations, if you are having task in hand which doesn't allow any modification, you can use tuples. So tuples can be created with this kind of brackets, like single brackets, closing brackets, and this tuples usually perform faster because we cannot modify it. That is why the task at hand is simple, like it will occupy less memory, so it is faster, and also it is safe, like no accidental edits will be there. If you perform, if you like to perform any alteration, it will throw a type error. Actually the keyword here is tuples are immutable. It cannot be changed after creation. As I mentioned, there is a location. Location can be identified with this latitude and longitude. That is location 0 means your latitude will be here, longitude will be there. If you want to change the location and try to give some value at latitude or longitude, like this location of 0, if you want to change your latitude by giving you want to assign 9 instead of 8.9, it will simply throw a type error. It is actually not a bug, it is a feature associated with the tuple. So the major difference between a list and tuple is list are mutable, as I mentioned. That keyword is very important. Means list can be mutable. List is mutable means you can change items freely, and it is dynamic. You can add or remove at any time, as I mentioned. Pop off, remove, append, everything can be performed over list, but it cannot be applied to tuple. It is slower, means there is of course you can understand that there is extra overhead because we can modify it. And another thing is mixed types are okay in tuple, like you can use in the same list. If you want to give strings, numbers or anything, you can give it simply. And usage of list is like it can be used when data changes over time. Unlike list, tuples are immutable. That is, you cannot change after creation. You can use tuple when things are fixed, and also fixed size. No append or remove can be performed. It is lightweight and memory efficient, and it can be used as dictionary key or set items. And its usage is when data must be constant and there is no alteration is required. In such task you can perform tuples. The real world pattern is in machine learning feature vectors we can use list, because every number we can change by accessing the index position, and things like days, like these are fixed, right? Configuration constants in machine learning, that are days is an example. Days is fixed, right? Monday to Friday. In that case you can use tuples. In the other case, ML feature vectors and model, when we are assigning feature vectors, we can use list, because we may need to change it by accessing the index. And another thing is nested data. You can also use list of lists. That is, if you want to create a matrix or data representation, visualization things, you can use nested list. That is one list under a list. That is, you can nest the data. That is matrix 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you want to print the matrix position 0, 1, this is inside the list. This is a 0th list and this is first list. So first it will go to the 0th list and the first position in that list is 2. So the output will be 2. So professional Python developers use list comprehension instead of writing many lines of code. One of the example of list comprehension is, if you want to square a number, you can perform it in a single line, like squares x square for x in range 5. Instead of running a 3-line for loop code, you can comprehend it like this. This is one use of list. So in this tutorial, I hope you understood how to create an index list, how to slice it and use list methods, and how to build immutable tuples. And also the important thing is, I expect you have learned to decide at what occasion or task whether you can take list or tuple. Okay. So that's it. In the coming episodes, we will be covering dictionaries and sets, file input, output and modules, and object-oriented programming basics. By these 3 more tutorials, we will be covering the Python fundamentals necessary for machine learning and deep learning, and then we will start our actual course content, that is machine learning. So if also the notes of this video is made available at intuitive-tutorial.com. I will be giving the link in the description box and as a first comment, so you can refer there. You can express your comments or suggestions as comments, and means I so that I can understand your requirements and respond accordingly. So if you would like to stay updated, I strongly encourage you to like and subscribe to this channel and encourage this learning journey. So that's it. So stay connected. See you.